Hello, Leo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the second half of April. General reading, as always, guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from it whatever makes sense for you personally and let the rest go. I can't even speak today. I will also have a list of all of the card decks that I do use for this reading, and if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. All right, guys, so let's get right into it. These are the two card decks that I chose for the focus messages this time around, Leo. The first deck is the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon, and then we'll grab some insight from this brand new deck that I received from Aqua Moonlight, the Untold Messages of the Heart. All right, let's get right into it, and let's take a look and see what your first focus message is. Angels and spirit guides for Leo, for cross watchers, anybody else who's been guided to tune into this reading at this time. What's the first focus message? What needs to come through at this time? Guided to this one here. There's interference in your connection, in your relationship. This could certainly be third-party situations, outside interference that's affecting the dynamic of your connection with a particular person. Okay, so if that happens to resonate with you, Leo, you'll know right away what it's referring to, that there's some sort of interference that's coming through here when it comes to your partnership or whoever it is that you're focused on for this reading. All right, let's add to this. Angels and spirit guides for Leo. What else do we need to know at this time? Additional insight from this deck. Okay, let's see. Guided to this one here. Wow, karma. My life is falling apart and I'm struggling. And that might be because of this interference in your relationship. Let's grab one more. Confusion. I don't know. You know, sometimes when we have way too many options that we are entertaining in love and romance, and there are third parties, interference from outside influences in the connection, it does create confusion, okay? And karma is at play here, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what is up when it comes to this connection, what's going on. So let's grab some insight from the Illumination deck. This is by Lightworker Tarot and Oracle. Angels and spirit guides for Leo for this bonus reading for the second half of April. All right, guys. What is it that you would benefit from knowing at this time? Reliving the past. So there's something attached to the past, Leo, that is causing interference in this connection. And either you're coming through with that vibe where you feel that your life is falling apart and that you are struggling and that you are confused as a result of third parties and interference, or it's your person. But something happened in the past here that's still coming through here in the present. We have hopes and wishes followed by intimacy, okay? So the intimate moments that you and this person have shared, perhaps part of what it is that you're wanting is to bring the past back into the present so that you can have a second chance at getting this connection right. That might certainly be a part of what it is that you're hoping for, what it is that you are wishing for. Look at this next card. Change is coming. So there are changes that are definitely going to play a part in this connection moving forward. We'll have to see if these changes are actually good or if it's simply coming through to move you guys to the next cycle. Some cycle needs to come to completion in order for the next cycle to come in. That's what creates these changes here. We have roots and family history. Some of you guys could have had a family together. Children could have been involved in this equation. And for some of you who resonate with this particular card as well, where your family history has something to do with what's gone on in the past and it's affecting your life today. And this is ultimately all about where you came from, or where you do come from, your roots. Look at this. 2 different card decks. Confusion. Someone's confused here, or you both are, considering we've got 2 cards talking about confusion here. So let's take a look and see if this reading can bring you guys some clarity, because if you're both coming through with that confused energy and you just don't know what to do at this point or how to go about fixing the situation because you're both confused, that makes it a little bit more difficult to make these hopes and wishes come true. But what we do know is that they're missing you. They do miss you, Leo. And perhaps you miss them as well. Whatever that interference is, infidelities, cheating, lies, secrets, deception, karma is going to be served. And perhaps if you're picking up off of that already, perhaps that's why you're struggling at this time, and your person could be as well. We do have regrets here. Regrets about allowing outside influences into your relationship. Regrets about mistakes that have been made here in the partnership that caused the 2 of you to go into distance and separation and creating this confused vibe between the 2 of you. That could all be contributing to this. So let's grab some additional insight. This is the Pining Rose Volume 2 Twin Flame Ascension Oracle by Calico Moon. You do not have to identify with a twin flame connection, however. That's just the name of the card deck. So let's see what else we need to know here for you, Leo. What else needs to come through here? Angels and spirit guides for Leo for this bonus reading. Respond. Maybe your person's waiting to hear from you, Leo. Or you're waiting to hear from them. It could really go either way. Look at this. We've got fantasizing falling right below hopes and wishes. So perhaps you find yourself daydreaming and fantasizing about this connection and what you're ultimately wanting. What is it that you're wishing for when it comes to this partnership? What is it that you are hoping for to possibly bring it back together, is what I'm assuming, to have those intimate moments once again. We do have the divine masculine coming through here. So especially for my feminines tuning in, perhaps you're fantasizing about the masculine, and or it is the masculine that's fantasizing about the feminine and those intimate moments. Could go either way. We do have forgive coming through here, okay? Change is coming. Perhaps that's the change, is that the masculine will find it to be the right time to get out of this confused energy and come forward with an apology for this interference, outside influences, deceptive energy tied into that. And then we've got soul connection coming through. This ultimately represents a very special bond between you and this person, Leo. And again, for some of you, because it's falling right below roots and family, you guys had a family together. And right now, the family could be falling apart. Could be picking up off of that karma card. My life is falling apart and I'm struggling because right now, the family dynamic has been separated. That's for some of you guys. But the connection in and of itself is very special. That's coming through as well. We have careless energy falling right below confusion. And I feel that might be contributing to the problem here for some of you, that someone's just being very careless at this time and not really taking this seriously, or not really seeing the full scope of how serious this is in order to be able to fix it and allow these changes and phases of this connection to move on to the next level. There's healing and there's work that needs to happen here. We do have divine timing. Divine timing is at play here, Leo. So you got to have patience to see this all unfold. And part of the reason why divine timing is at play here, Leo, is because you're both coming forward with very confused energy. So it takes time to be able to find clarity and to see things clearly so that you can get rid of that confused vibe that you're both coming through with. And as that card states, confusion, I don't know. It's like, I don't know what to do right now. So it's going to take time to go through that awakening process so that you will know and that they will know what it is that they need to do to come towards you. We also have synchronicities coming through here. Whatever these synchronicities are, it might be tied into these regrets, as well as the divine timing that's being represented here. So let's add to this, Leo, and let's take a look and see what else needs to come forward. This is the Palette deck by Salviadora of Eat, Read, Love. Let's take a look and see from Tarot what else needs to come through. So angels and spirit guides for Leo for this bonus reading, second half of April. What else needs to come through here? We do have the Ace of Cups coming through. That's a beautiful card. That is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces might be the person that you're focused on. But this is coming forward with a message, Leo, that you have to be able to fill your own cup of love first. You have to find love for yourself, and that takes time, that takes healing. And if you can get your place, or get yourself to that place where you can fill your cup of love until it does overflow for you, that's when you can extend that cup to the person that you're wanting to offer your love towards. Because this represents a new beginning here. And it does pick up off of the intimacy between two people. The compassion, the intimacy, the emotions, the love. My feminines, some of you are coming through as the High Priestess here. So when the High Priestess presents itself in a reading, it is picking up off of water energy again. So I have a feeling here for some of you guys, you're focused on a water sign. This is hidden knowledge from the High Priestess. This is tied into wisdom. However, there's not a whole lot of action with the High Priestess. It is representing a waiting period, which is why I feel the divine timing card is coming through here. It's a time to wait. It is representing inaction because right now you're being asked to follow your gut. Pay attention to your intuition. You got to look within yourself for those answers as to what these hopes and wishes represent. We also have the Seven of Coins, which is the Seven of Pentacles. That is Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. The Seven of Pentacles is all about vision, profit, investment. It's all about hard work and perseverance. It's falling right below Divine Masculine. So I feel here, my Divine Masculine is not afraid to put in the work to bring this back together. The Divine Masculine is wanting this intimacy back fantasizing about that, wanting forgiveness, possibly. We have the Knight of Coins right after that. So perhaps my masculines, for some of you, they're coming in as this Knight of Coins, that Knight of Pentacles. More earth energy. This is somebody who's very routine oriented, very efficient. Part of the lesson that the Knight of Pentacles teaches us is that you can't get the result that you're wanting without first doing the work to show up. You got to work hard and keep pushing every single day to make something happen, whatever it is that you're focused on. So I'm feeling here it's my masculines who are going to be creating movement for this change to come in as a result of this forgiveness card that's coming through here. An apology. Something as simple as saying, I'm sorry for what I've done, might actually create movement to get things moving here in this connection. And perhaps my feminine will be more open to coming back together and bringing this soul connection back into the 3D. It just takes that first step to open up lines of communication, to just say, I'm sorry. Whoever comes first, but I feel here it's my masculines who would be extending that apology to the feminine. We do have the Hanged Man coming through, followed by the Moon's energy. We've got two major arcanas coming through here. So the Hanged Man is, believe it or not, more water energy. So we've got quite a bit of water coming through here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Moon as well is water energy. But that doesn't mean if you're not focused on a water sign that this reading can't be yours. Absolutely, it can. But there's definitely a lot of water representation here as far as signs, if that's what you are looking for. So the Hanged Man is all about suspension, surrender, letting go, having faith, being able to see things from a new perspective, being able to find enlightenment in this connection. It's falling right below soul connection. A decision has to be made when it comes to this soul connection. But in order to come to that decision, I feel that any negative energy attached to this partnership has to be released. And that negative energy is coming from this interference or third party. That's got to be released from this scenario in order for you guys to create movement towards ascension and to come back together. That's what's going to make more room for you to receive the love that you're both looking for, I feel. So there has to be healing here, and the only way that healing can happen is to leave the past where it is. You can't keep reliving it, you know? It's a done deal. It's in the past for a reason. So all you can concentrate on now at this point, Leo, is the present, where you and your person are at now, so that you can fix the now. You can revisit and relive the past, but you can't live there. You got to release it, let it go. Because if you can't do that, the interesting thing about the Hanged Man is it's still coming forward with confusion. We've already got one card talking about confusion. We have another card talking about confusion, and the Hanged Man as well can indicate confusing times ahead if you don't create clarity for yourself. This is something that you both need to work on, I feel. Once clarity has been achieved, you can leave the past behind and start healing. Whatever issues you guys have dealt with, you can resolve it, possibly working together to be able to resolve that, whatever this interference is. And then we've got the energy of the Moon tied into the shadows of this connection. But the Moon, yes, it's got shadows, it's got dark aspects to it, but it has light attached to it as well, which is what creates the healing that is so needed here between you and your person. because the moon makes it very difficult to think clearly, which is why it's falling right below confusion and careless. I'm not surprised to be seeing that. We've got a lot of cards here representing confused energy. The Hangman, the Moon, 2 cards talking about confusion. It's all coming forward with the same message. Confusion, 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 confusion. You and your person, Leo, you guys need clarity. And that's something that you both have to work through individually as well as together. Part of this confusion has something to do with deception, delusion, dishonesty, lies, affairs, interference, third parties, infidelities, our fears, whatever is in the dark, whatever is hidden, our subconscious, our fantasies, our desires, it's all intertwined into the energy of the moon. But it does indicate a period of change, and that change is on its way. And action is needed in order for you guys to get out of this past energy and move it forward towards the future. There is a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to this. So if you're feeling anxious right now, just know that part of the changes that are coming in here, Leo, will make you feel less anxious. Knowing that you can succeed and be successful moving forward in this partnership. It's going to take time though, okay? We do have divine timing represented there. And it's coming through that they definitely are thinking about you. They miss you. More water energy with the Page of Cups. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So something painful definitely happened here to bring you guys into separation, Leo. It hurt. This interference that broke you guys up more than likely, or definitely created drama in the partnership. It hurt you both. The interesting thing about the Page of Cups is they do come in with all of these synchronicities. And we've got synchronicity tied in right there. Falling right below regrets. So I feel here, this masculine, whoever's coming in as that Page of Cups, they miss you. It's going to take time for them to work through their issues, whatever these regrets are, until they can get rid of the confused state of mind that they're in. And what contributed to putting you guys into this state of confusion is this Ten of Swords, which is air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini for some of you guys. This was a very painful ending between the two of you. This is loss. This is defeat. This is feeling like your relationship failed. Everything fell apart. And going back to that karma focus message, my life is falling apart. So whatever happened between the two of you, that's how it made you feel. The relationship fell apart, so you feel like you're falling apart. Whoever allowed that interference to cause all of this drama, that's where karma has to come in. Karma is going to do its thing, teach whatever lessons need to be taught to help you both see things clearly and to not be so confused moving forward. So let's add to this with the romance angels. Angels and spirit guides for Leo for this bonus reading for the second half of April. What else do we need to know here? Forgiving and learning. Absolutely crucial. We already have the forgive card coming through here, see? And it's right next to the divine masculine. So I really feel it's my masculines who need to come forward with this apology, to ask for forgiveness. There are lessons that need to be learned here. Forgiving and learning. This is something that you both need to work on. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Exactly. Because you got to get beyond the past. Reliving the past is not helping either of you. But look at this, okay? We already have divine timing. Worth waiting for is coming through. And as you can see in the bottom message there, divine timing. Divine timing is at work in your love life, Leo. There is no question here. Here's our reconciliation card. Someone from your past is coming back. They're returning. They want to make things right. The passion, the intimacy that the two of you have shared, I feel it's very strong. The love is still here. The desire to come back, it's still here. Okay, so let's add some dialogue messages here. Let's take a look and see what needs to come through. This is the You Have My Heart, Soul Lovers and Separation deck by Angelic Revelation 144. What is it that you want to say, Leo? And what is it that your person needs to say to you? So take from these cards whatever makes sense for your situation. Angels and spirit guides for Leo for this bonus reading, second half of April. Let's grab the bottom card here. All right, what do you guys have to say to each other? Let's take a look at that. Let us take a look at that. Okay. So the very first message. Every night, I just want to be home. Home is in your arms. Okay. So your person knows. They're acknowledging that they messed up. They get it. And you guys had to go through this painful ending of the Ten of Swords for this person perhaps to realize this. But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done here because we have too much confused energy coming forward in this reading. So that's a good thing that they have come to that realization that they want to be with you and that they do miss you. Next message. I think of you before I sleep. I dream of you all night and wake to think of you again. See? So you're very much a part of their thoughts, Leo, as well as their fantasies. Next message. I have always loved you, and I always will. From the very first moment I looked into your eyes, I knew that you were my eternal love. But they're also recognizing that they are falling apart, that they messed up, and that they're still confused. And again, you know, these realizations could have come in when all of the challenges overwhelmed the connection. Sometimes it takes distance between two people for them to realize what they've done, for them to appreciate you more, to cherish you more, to miss you more, to love you more. And sometimes you got to go through something difficult in order to find that appreciation. Next message. I am feeling really insecure at this time. I feel like a little child compared to you. You make me feel weak at the knees. I feel overwhelmed and powerless to the all-consuming love I have for you. See, they're very insecure. They're falling apart. They're struggling. But at the end of the day, they are acknowledging that the love is still there. Last card. I didn't think it was possible to feel this much. Thoughts of you fill my head. Yeah. They're all over the place emotionally, but they do know that the love is still there. They've got regrets. They got to do the work in order to clear up this confusion. And I feel, given some time, considering we have divine timing at play here, and then we've got the worth waiting for card represented, as well as reconciliation. First and foremost, forgiveness and healing. That needs to happen between you and your person. Okay, so let's add to this with some Lover's Oracle. Leo. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Leo for this bonus reading, second half of April. What else needs to come through here, please? What else? Clearly, you guys have gone through something really difficult. Let's grab the bottom card here. All right, guys, what do we have? First message. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Because you can't change each other. You just have to accept one another for who you both are on the inside and what you're bringing to the connection, what it is that you are willing to offer this soul connection to move it to the next level, to create whatever changes need to happen, to get rid of the confusion. Hurting each other all over again, arguing, bickering, criticizing one another is not going to help. And if that's what you guys did in the past, that's the changes that you need to implement now in order to deal with what's happening in the present, to have a really good future moving forward. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Which is why divine timing is at play here, and which is why you're being asked to wait. That's it, plain and simple. You gotta wait. The High Priestess, remember, is a waiting period. There's the need to wait. Don't rush it. Next message is embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. And perhaps that's how you feel without each other. Incomplete. They are the missing piece in your life. Okay, so that's coming through here. All right, guys. So I wanted to grab some healing messages, specifically from Archangel Raphael, and tied into physical ailments, health issues that you might be dealing with at this time, if that's something that resonates with you. All right, let's grab some insight here from Archangel Raphael and everything, of course, going on throughout the world with the pandemic. Hopefully you guys are staying safe and are well. Let's see what messages Archangel Raphael would like to deliver for the collective. Please bring it forward for Leo for this bonus reading. Second half of April. It says, do more research. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly and gently leading me to the information that I need to know for my well-being. Please give me the courage to be assertive as I take charge of my health care needs. You know, so if this is something that resonates with you, perhaps you need to get a second opinion. If that's something that you feel you need to do. This is ultimately your health and your well-being, so definitely do more research if you don't feel right about what's been prescribed or what a doctor or health practitioner has informed you of. Okay? Let's grab another one. One more message, please, for Leo from Archangel Raphael. Laughter is the best medicine. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for reminding me to detach and find the humor and irony within every human drama. Sometimes we forget, when we're going through very stressful experiences in our life, and certainly with the pandemic, it's stressful, period, for everybody all throughout the world. And if we can just remember to be grateful for the little things, our family, our friends, another day to live, the air that we breathe, our health, and laughter. Something as simple as laughter can be so uplifting and can remove some of the stress that we're going through at this time. Okay, so that's what's coming through from that. All right, so let's close this out, guys, with some overall healing messages for the collective. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo for this bonus reading for the second half of April. Please bring forward some final thoughts, healing messages for Leo. Bottom of the deck is forgiveness. Okay, so we have serenity. Things are going to smooth out. It's not going to be so chaotic. It's not going to be so crazy moving forward. Let the past go. Heal from the Ten of Swords energy of that very painful experience in this partnership and this connection. Things will be a lot more tranquil, more peaceful, and serene moving forward. And in order to get you guys there, here we go again. There is the need for forgiveness when it comes to this partnership, Leo. This is what's going to move you guys to the next phase of this connection, is simply by healing through forgiveness. That's why you guys are coming forward with that confused energy. There's a lot that you need to talk about, and it starts with forgiveness. It starts with an apology. It starts with a conversation to be able to just start healing the pain that you have endured in this connection. All right, guys, so that is where I'm going to leave it. I do hope whatever part of this reading resonated with you, that it brought you some peace, and I feel there is certainly a chance for a do-over when it comes to this partnership, a reconciliation. All right, guys, so that's it for now. Thank you so very much for tuning in. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. I'll be back real soon with more readings for you guys. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. See you guys real soon. Bye-bye.